Hello, this is a very quick SEO audit for the site Continuum.ag. So we're gonna run this site in Google Chrome Incognito. What we are going to look for is how the website looks on a desktop, what the content is about on the homepage, how fast it loads using PageSpeed Insights and GT metrics for now, what the competitors are based on SEMrush, and what the meta title, meta description, the H1 is for every page on this website using Screaming Frog. So let's go. Landing on this homepage, we see this first slide saying introducing topsoil. I suppose topsoil is a product, and judging by the picture, I suppose it's something that is related to the soil, keeping it fresh or something like that. I don't know for sure, so if I'll try to go to the next slide, I see soil management the right way with Continuum Ag's right way program. That doesn't speak much on me, so I'm not gonna look to the other slides. I'm just gonna scroll down and see if there's any title that catches my attention and states what the website is about. So that's, I'm not gonna read the paragraphs because I don't have the time for it, and the titles don't say much about the site and the product, whatever they are selling. So next I'm gonna check the meta title and meta description for this homepage. So I'll click here and I'll check the meta title, which is Home Continuum Ag. This could be improved because it doesn't say what the site is about, and in the Google search results pages, it would be helpful to have some descriptive title. The meta description is good though, because it says that Continuum Ag is a soil health consulting company based in Washington, Iowa. So this is a pretty good meta description. We're gonna check now what the heading elements are on this homepage. So clicking on this should show us the H1 and the H2 and everything else on the page. Okay, the first H1 is on the slide directly. Every line seems to be an H1, which is not that good for SEO purposes. Ideally, each page would have one H1 that is specific to just that page and cannot be found on any other page. So scrolling down, we see another H1 and the H2 that are H2s that are related to the H1. Maybe we could improve the wordings here to make it more relatable. In the news here, this one is an H4. It would be great to change it to either an H2 or an H3, or maybe just remove the H4 and replace it with a paragraph or div or something else. Then these would be tied to this title. If we're gonna keep the H2 here, this H3 is good because it is related to this H2. Testimonials, this should be transformed to H2 and should be related to the main page H1. Good, this is good enough. Then we're gonna test the performance for this website. So let's see what Google PageSpeed says about the site and what GT metrics says about the page speed. Let's check some metrics. While this metric is going to load, I am just quickly gonna show you what SEMrush thinks about the competitors. So here are the competitors according to SEMrush: TopsoilRestaurant.com, Million Acre Challenge, CPP Advisors, Continuum Ag.com, and Topsoil Game. We're gonna check them quickly. So according to PageSpeed Insight by Google, your site has a rating of 29. There is room for improvement here because there are some images that are pretty big in size and they can be optimized and maybe scaled down and optimized in order to save some space. And then they could also be served as a next generation image type like WebP instead of JPEG. And let's say GT Metrics says the site has a score of 49, close to 50, a grade, an E grade. Yeah, it's almost the same. Let's say like the results that came from Google. There is room for improvement as well. Look, here we have a quick graph of how big the images on the homepage are. So this could be a great opportunity to save some bandwidth and increase the speed of the site. Now, let's see what SEMrush says about the competitors for the site. So topsoilrestaurant.com, we're gonna check that site. Topsoilrestaurant.com. I'm curious. Okay, Topsoil Restaurant. Travelers, make a reservation. Okay, so this is a restaurant. I'm pretty sure this is not a competitor of yours, and that might happen because the meta title and the meta description throughout your site, they are not optimized. Let us check the Screaming Frog results. So Screaming Frog, I have already crawled the site before, so we're gonna take a quick look over the meta title and meta description. As you can see here, we can optimize the website for in terms of we can optimize the meta title and the meta description. The meta title is lacking. Just having just the page name and the brand name doesn't help too much. And the meta description, some meta description is the same throughout the pages, and there are some pages that don't have a meta description at all. So we are missing on some opportunities. Let's see the H1s now. It seems that some pages do not have an H1, and I don't know if having the name here is important for a brand. Powered by WordPress, this is not good. We can change it, and for example, there's another H1 on some of the pages that is repeated. We can find it on other pages as well. So we can optimize the H1 on every single page as well. And this was it for this website, the quick audit. I hope it will help you. Have a nice day.